About a couple months over a year ago, about 14 months ago, we picked up this Evo, and it has been a roller coaster ever since. It's been both a blessing and a curse, a struggle and a victory, all at the same time. When I was younger, one of the dream things that I had for my life was to be able to own a really fun, fast car. I grew up with people that were into sports cars, whether they be vintage muscle or exotics or whatever you want to throw out there. I had somebody in my family that was into them, so that definitely rubbed off on me. And then I was exposed to things like Fast and Furious, specifically Too Fast, Too Furious, Need for Speed Underground, games like that. And for me, that's where the love for Japanese tuners really began, because I began to see like these things have potential. I began to fixate on the Evos at a young age with the Evo 7 and then the Evo 8 and obviously 9. So as I got older, I began to take even more interest, and I would build Evos in games like Forza and Forza Horizon and just love the crap out of them because they were so good. I mean, yeah, they have ridiculously wide turn radiuses in real life and everything else, but there was something about it that made them so good, so unique, so special to me that I had to have one. I wanted one. I needed one in my life. Now, as time began to move forward, I began to look for a more practical and, to be honest, reasonable car to get as a young adult, and I wanted something fast and sporty and fun and a little bit different. So I thought back to myself, like, yeah, I had this Honda for a while and I got this Lancer, why not just go for an Evo? And that is when I met this car. This car has been on this channel now for a bit over a year, and it's not been easy. Let's just put it that way, it's not been easy at all. When we first got the car, it was January 20th, 2017. This car had a number of problems, whether it be because of timing issues or something going wrong with the way that the timing was set up or things of that nature. We had to reflash the ECU twice to get it to work correctly, had to replace the exhaust, this whole list of things, which if you really wanted to see all those videos, they're all throughout the channel in season 2 and in season 3. Definitely check those out. The long and short of it is that this car took us months to get working right the first time. And then we were dealt a very nasty blow in the form of transmission damage. This car's transmission is obviously set up for an all-wheel drive system, so when it went wrong, we were a little concerned that we may have damaged some of the other axles and other components, but as we found out, it was only the transmission that was damaged, which thank God for that, because I don't want to spend $10,000 just to replace the transmission, a T-case, and axles, and the rear diff. When this transmission blew, my heart went through the floor, because here I was, I've already spent a lot of money trying to get this car running, and not even a month and a half into ownership, maybe even 2 months even, the car was down again. The car was damaged. I couldn't get away from it. There was nothing I could do. I had to do something with this car. And I remember I had to go to New Jersey with Ishmael because we were gonna get a return back on a car that he was interested in up there. And we went up there and I got the news of how bad the damage was to the transmission. I found out what exactly went wrong with it. Reverse fell into where the normal gears were because there was no fluid in the transmission, which caused it to pretty much blow up, and it fused all the gears together. But when I found out that was what was wrong with the car, I was ready to sell it. I was ready to be done with it. Ishmael, when we found out, I put the phone on speakerphone, and I just looked at him and said I was done. I don't want to do this anymore. And I remember he told me something that I won't forget. I'm going to paraphrase for you. But he basically said, listen, if you give up on this car and you just let it go for the $1,000 that the shop's going to give you for the body, well, number one, you're getting ripped off. Number two, you're going to regret it, because you love this car, this was your dream car, and you're going to give up on your dreams that easily? Put in the effort, put in the work. I promise you, when it starts working right, you're going to love every second of it. You're going to appreciate this thing and all the crap that you had to go through just to get this car to work well. You're going to learn from it, you're going to love it. It's true. Here I am now, a year away from when all that happened. I love this thing to death. It's become a huge personality on this channel. It's become part of my identity in the area. People know my car. I've been you know, hit up the gas stations and whatnot by some of you guys as subscribers, but also some personal friends or people who just know the car from the area and be like, yo, I've seen you around, always want to say what's up, how's it going? And it's just, look at it now. You know, we've come so far between getting the new suspension setup on there and some new brakes, testing out different types of brakes. Something I never did get to film was we put on a vortex generator on the back. Even the, let me turn the camera for you, even things like the spoiler on the back has become part of this car's identity, and it's really set this car apart from all the others around it. We'll go to events, we'll go to car meets, and people know this car. They stop and they're like, yo, it's Nick. Case in point, what up, Car Rant? Tom Jennings saying what's good every time we come to Cars and Cigars, or people at Chick-fil-A being like, hey, he's back. You know, it's just, it's amazing to see how much my life has changed because of this car. Once we fixed the transmission, we were finally able to start modifying and repairing the car's other damaged systems. We bought a new intake and fuel system for better fuel delivery. We bought a huge Garrett turbo to replace the broken turbo in the car. We fixed the brakes and got new tires that were more grippy and capable of delivering the power to the ground like we needed it to. In addition to all of these mods, a number of other supporting mods were done as well, such as exhausts and suspension upgrades, all of which make for an incredible 300 horsepower ride. All of that said, buying this car, getting my dream car, has been a roller coaster. Here I am now, I'm loving every single second of being able to drive this car and drive it hard and drive it well. Taking it on backcountry roads like the one I'm currently parked on. Just, I love it. But all that said, thank you all for watching. Thanks for tuning in. To the 220 plus of you guys that have been subbing to this channel and watching our content, thank you so much. Season 4, we definitely had a lot of growth in it, but at the same time, we ourselves grew with both our cars, our knowledge of these cars, the 240, finally starting to get some progress on it. Like, this has been a bit of a learning process this season, and I want to thank you guys for sticking with us, for staying tuned with us, for checking out our stuff, whether it be reviews of things like tires, or just doing something with this, or going to car shows. It's been a good time. And with that said, season 5 is going to start probably the day or day after this video comes out. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be a good time. Cars and Cigars season opener starts us off with season 5. We'll see you guys there. God bless y'all and peace. Sorry guys, I kind of ended that video a little abruptly because there's a random dude that drove up while I was filming, and I wasn't expecting that, and I feel really, really awkward now because there's this guy in his real nice Lexus just staring at me. Like, dude, why are you talking to a camera with your hood open? Are you trying to do a car review? Is that what you're doing? Are you doing a car review, bro? No, I'm just trying to be chill. Oh God, he's coming out of the car. Oh God, come on camera. We gotta go. We gotta go. We're gone. Bye guys. See you next.